Lawnarchy, what's happening? It's your man PL. Damn, I almost reverted back to the usual and said you just heard the sounds of, but you did not just hear the sounds of anything unless you were listening to something before you heard the intro. I guess you just listened to the sounds of the intro.
You heard the sounds of whatever commercial YouTube put in front of this broadcast.
So yeah, like I said, my name is PL, and this is Lawnarchy. Per usual, I'm joined by my fellow Lawnarchists, Jamil Rockwell and Jason J-Ritoc Jefferson. How's it going tonight, fellas?
Oh, doing all right. All
right.
I'm tired of the motherfucker.
Shit, man, I'm gonna stop saying it because you might as well just assume that every time you see my face in the camera. Tired, boss.
It's tired.
Man, I feel you. I was just saying before we came on that I'm tired and I ain't really do nothing today. So that's spooky. We'll be joined by Ubiquitous, aka UBI, later on in the show. So before he gets here, let's go ahead and check in. Those that are unfamiliar with the program, we're pretty good mental health advocates. And the check-in is basically just a moment in the show where everyone's allowed to just say what's on their mind about their week, judgment-free, unless you're talking about harming themselves or others. And if you're not, if this is your first time checking it out, it's basically like, hey Jason, how was your week?
I had a decent week. Went to the movies for the first time in a little bit. saw one of the silliest movies that I've probably seen in a while. The new Godzilla.
You said silly?
I mean, it was just silly. Like, it's not supposed to be a comedy.
Oh no!
But I laughed like real hard, and in some spots that I probably shouldn't have been laughing at, because I don't think they meant it to be funny. Like, it was real cheesy. And then
it wasn't like Godzilla like though. It wasn't. It
was too much movie.
Okay.
That they like their whole
or too much story.
Yeah, it's like they tried to cram like 3 movies into one. It's way too much.
Yeah, there was like 3 different storylines or something like that in it. Yeah.
But yeah, and just you know what I'm saying, work is cool. It's getting busier since it's getting warmer out. And yeah, man, nobody I know died this week, so that's always a plus.
Right. Yeah, that is a plus. Because it seemed like for about a year and a half, 2 years straight, between the 3 of us, one of us knew something. You know what I'm saying?
We was like bracing ourselves during the check-in.
Man, because I'd be like, shit, Rockwell got 50 million family members, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga came in
can
every
go down.
week talking about an uncle gone. I'm like, God damn, man, hold on. How many uncles you got?
The real question is, how many great uncles do I have? Shit goes deep. Shit goes deep.
Shit, speaking of going deep, how was your week?
It was all right. Trying to get back to a semblance of normal. Got the car pretty much running right. Did some decent Ubering today.
How you liking it compared to the?
To the Malibu?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's night and day. That Lincoln ride is just different. Like
I mean, that's made to ride. That's
Yeah,
it's
it's
designed.
made to
The
ride, yeah.
Malibu wasn't designed to ride. It was just designed to.
the A to B.
Yeah.
Nah, this machine is built for is built for driving. Got some decent tips. Man, why do stinky people keep coming in my car? like, hold on.
It's really about to get bad now.
Hold on, you want to
summer
know the
creeping
worst
on
part
you.
of it? The worst part of it is this ride was an Uber pet, and the person smelled worse than the dog.
I didn't even know they had
Hold on.
Uber
Hold on,
Pet.
you can bring your pet in Uber?
Yeah,
That's
for a
a-
nominal fee, sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now hold up, do you have to do you choose beforehand when that happens? Or like do they just kind of show up and it shows like they got the pet with them?
I believe you can filter. You can take it out of your filter.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But if you forget to do that and you have one come across, they expect you to if you accept that
Accept it,
ride,
yeah.
and to repair, they expect you to do it. Yeah, man. Now, mind you, I think dude was working on his truck or some shit like that, so you know, I do have some understanding. But the dog jumped up in the front seat with me.
He was like, yeah,
He was like, oh, he's like, oh, I hope that's okay. I was like, yeah. She trying to get away from you, dog. She trying to get away from you.
yeah.
She can chill.
Dog always riding shotgun.
Ooh. Yeah, money a little tight, but outside of that, trending upward.
All right, shoot. I don't know. My week was, man, I feel like I say the same thing every week, but it, just ups and downs. A couple of the downs were a little lower than usual, but didn't do anything rash in reaction to them. And none of those thoughts were harming myself or anybody, so I'm all right, Jazz. I don't know why, but I always feel like Jazz be like, man, I think P.O. gonna kill himself, dog.
Like, nah, cuz we can't have you committing suicide, cuz.
And I be like, I'm good, Jazz. I'm good. Well, he knows I don't process anger well or normally. But he also knows, never mind, I'm not going to finish that second half because that could be used against me in court later on. And be like, yeah, he said it right here.
It's on the line.
April 19th, on the line. Lawnarchy.
Have your YSL try?
Oh, man. Then I had to make up some bullshit for what Lawnarchy stands for. Like it was some long ass acronym.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, shit. I guess like long ass.
Living after we never.
Long acronym with no actual real cohesive. What's another word for meaning that starts with H? Yeah, it starts with H.
Meaning.
But there. So I should write that down. What did I say it was? Long. I forgot that quick. I'll watch it on the replay. Booyah. Trademark. Man. Well, it seems like it went down this week, or continued to go down this week, or possibly went down this past week. I don't know. Shit, I haven't been paying attention. I got shit to do with my real
You
actual
talking about
life.
World War Rap?
Yeah. I don't even know. I can't even begin to.
It's a whole nother theater of war.
Yeah, I say I can't even begin to like moderate a conversation about it because I haven't heard any of the songs except for the Kendrick and Future and Metro Boomin song.
Oh, I heard the Drake one, and it just hit streaming today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna check it out tonight.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to check out the official. It's
Shut your
on.
whole ass up and make some drums, nigga.
Metro is one of my favorite producers, but honestly, that's all he can do. It's like, hey,
Make drums.
he ain't about to rap.
He's not about to rap, but he's not supposed to rap. He's a producer, you know.
Hey, but watch him come up with some ill ass sample to use for that shit.
No, watch him come up with some ill ass drums.
Oh my god.
The Drake Killers,
Man.
the God drums. Yeah, so
it's gonna be called. Here you go, Drake.
Future and Metro Boomin are also starting the "We Do Trust You" tour off in Kansas City.
We do trust you. That's the name of the tour.
That's the name of the tour, yeah.
Okay.
Because you know they do trust people coming to the show.
Mm.
I don't know what.
Sprint
I
Center?
was like, field trip?
Yeah, huh? Hell no. I've seen Future twice, and that was like 3 times too many.
I've only seen him once. When he came with Drake back in, what was that, 2012 or 13?
That might have been then. I feel like I was. Was I there? Were we there?
Where?
You might not have been there.
What's the name? What's the little
Are you,
singer dude?
hold on, I was just about to ask. Are you talking about the show where I had the DJ at South by?
Nah,
Where I had the DJ?
nah. This was
What 3 artists was it on
at
that?
South by.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Most Def.
Z-Trip, Most Def, and was it Jazzy Jeff? Yeah.
Oh, that makes me even sicker.
Yeah, I believe it was Jazzy. Yeah, it's Jazzy Jeff, Z-Trip, and Most Def.
I thought there was another rapper though.
I don't. It's been a minute, but
I don't know if you saw it at South by Southwest, but I saw Drake at South by Southwest.
No, I didn't see. Nah.
You know he was playing right across from the show where the showcase was at.
Yeah, remember? Because I was like, because I had to go do some other stuff. Because I had another performance over on the other side where where we did the original stuff with Adele.
Yeah.
On that side. So I was all the way on the other side, and then when we met back up later, he was like, "Yeah, man, Drake did a surprise performance across the street," and I was like, "Son of a bitch."
That was the wildest shit. Just like 5,000 people just walked up on the motherfucker.
And that was the Drake that I actually used to listen to back then.
Yeah.
You know, or not listen to, but like. Yeah.
That was
You don't like 6 no more?
Not really.
it was a non-agenda Drake.
Yeah, it was just Drake trying to rap and get some money and some pussy, probably. And he got
He
both.
didn't have to try.
So what changed?
I just get tired of hearing cats rapping about money and pussy.
I feel that.
Are you getting the money? Are you getting the pussy, or is this Bugatti getting the pussy?
Right.
Are you getting the pussy, or is this house in the hills getting the pussy? And I'm not hating by any means, because if I had a Bugatti, we all know the PL be getting Bugatti pussy.
But showbiz money makes everybody look better.
Right. So
It ain't even got to be millions.
Oh, in this day and age, it's millions of views.
Hey, Bow Wow, still cool.
That's the currency.
Views are the new currency.
Mm-hmm.
I saw I don't know why, somebody sent me a clip. I guess it's some dude that walks around, I think Miami, with like this blue floral jacket on, and he's got like this $600 bottle of tequila or some shit, and he's got and I guess he plays a game where if you don't speak into the mic, he'll give you the bottle of tequila or something. I don't know. I found no interest in it, but dude wound up getting like 3 views off of it from me because I was trying to figure it out, and you can't pause on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? While you watching shit, unless you hold the screen down. Y'all know I ain't finna do all that,
Bro, yeah, I feel so fucking old, bro. Like I was in the tech shit. I was in it. You know what I mean? I was deep. And I feel like Danny Glover doing quantum computing and shit.
But it'll pass you by quick,
Just
though.
that look of incredulousness.
man.
Hey,
yeah.
yo!
Whoa, what's good? What's good?
Come on down this way, bro. Mm-hmm. Oh, here, let me get this right.
What's good, fam?
I'm chilling, man.
What's up with you?
Kicking it. That's me right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And our drinks in there.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Tight. Good.
Oh,
I'm blocking the TV. You want
No,
me-
you good.
no. You're in
You
the
good.
right place.
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
And you can adjust your mic as needed. It's a front end though, or front coil, front top heavy.
You high.
No, I don't know what to call it. I wasn't the mic guy. I was a rapper, man. I didn't do the tech.
Cardioid.
Ah, yeah, there we go. See?
Something like
Omnidirectional.
No, I don't think these are omnidirectional because we've tried other positionings, and it seems like only from.
I do got to slide. Am I cool, like framed up cool? I
Yeah.
slide over just a little bit.
Oh,
'cause
you
this
can-
thing is like
you can
right
do either
in
or.
between.
You saw it too, right? Rittoc,
What's up?
you saw it too, right?
I did it.
Do it again.
Okay.
He was giving the mic some love.
It was all bad.
I'll catch it on the replay.
Yeah, it's all bad.
It works better if it's just right in front of us.
See, not the double hand.
Oh man,
Ooh, the sun shines on dog's ass every now and then, boy. I tell you what.
man. Oh man. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're honored to be joined by our guest tonight, UBI.
Hey.
What up?
One half of the Cess crew, one portion of the original Cess crew.
Indeed. Yeah, I guess there's a couple iterations.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a fraction, but I was like, shit, I couldn't count it. I was like, shit.
Dude, I don't even know the numbers.
Yeah, it was a lot of y'all motherfuckers.
Proving Grounds alumnus. Do you remember that?
What? The Proving Grounds alumni? What? What is that? The Proving
That
Grounds?
freestyle session we did at my spot over in Midtown.
Oh,
With Gunny.
Yep, with Gunjack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I cannot find that fucking audio. I've been looking for it all week.
Yeah, I remember that. We was going over. I don't like the look of it.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
That was like I don't remember whose beat that was at the time. Maybe
It was,
Little Flip or somebody. I don't know, man.
The Backwoods? I think it was the Backwoods.
I
That's
don't
it.
know.
That's the project. That was Gunjack's project, right? Backwoods.
No. There was an actual group like
Oh,
with
called
a
the Backwoods.
deal
Okay.
named the Backwoods.
Okay.
And I think that was like a B-side or a second single for them.
I see. I remember that Gunjack. I'm just thinking this is so ill at the time that Gunjack put out that record and he had. I don't know how he did this, but they had like little
Blunt guts?
the blunt guts. The blunt guts inside the jewel case. I remember thinking that was like so fire.
That
at
was-
the
I
time.
was
like, damn, I need to step my game up somehow.
I said first off, he had the clear cases,
Yes,
so that was.
and then little
and then
pieces
had
of
the
backwoods
blunt-
just
yeah,
floating
then
in there.
I
You
was
was
like-
shaking around like, golly.
Oh, that's hot. You went through some effort on that.
dope.
You put some
Yeah.
real thought and some thought because I would have never thought of that shit.
Yeah, for Backwood Brothers. I mean, that was fire. That's still fire. I think that's still fire right now.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody I remember in like 90. Damn, I'm dating myself, but like 97, 98. Somebody was over on Southwest selling CDs that had joints in the skeleton.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I
like in
remember,
the little spine part.
Yeah.
I saw that. I remember seeing that one.
Yeah.
Too.
You sure could stash a joint right there.
I was like, yeah, I'll take two.
Man, this shit.
Just for the joint.
Just because, I'm like, shit.
I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it.
Oh, I don't think I
want
ever
those
listened
joints.
to any of that, but I sure did smoke that dope, and it was fire.
There should be a Backwoods Brothers reunion.
Who all was the Backwoods Brothers? Because I know Trey.
Trey,
Travion
Joe,
and the other
Jack,
yeah. Yep.
Jack.
Big Jack,
Big Jack.
Oh, Big Jack?
Yeah.
double jacked up.
Man, shout out to Big Jack, man. I was just looking at some stuff on Twitter that Grande Jack, that or not Twitter, Instagram, that he was doing. Yeah, man.
Killing this shit.
I was vibing on Big Jack when he
Man.
caught his little wave off the Joe Good mixtape, and I was like, oh dang, Big Jack might be next.
Dude. Big Jack was.
I remember feeling like that at one point.
I felt like that about a lot of us at one point.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it was like something would happen, like when Reach and Ataxic, when he won the Scion.
Oh, man.
That one,
I was like,
that
that
award,
Reach is outta here.
Or that and did the video and him and Ataxic. I was like, oh man,
Right. He had
This is
like a robot hand.
Yeah.
It was like nothing none of us had ever
Coming
seen.
for you.
well this was this was also back in. Damn, that was.
05?
05. It was
Yeah.
pretty early, dude.
So that was, you know what I'm saying? And that was like CGI was terrible for but shit. If you had CGI in your video, he was.
Oh, man, yeah.
I was like, and attacks. I was like, yeah, man, dude,
Yeah.
this is a dope ass song,
That's fire. And he was shouting out everybody in the song.
dude.
Which
I was like,
which
they-
was like, oh shit, we all came up. Maybe I,
was
don't know.
like-
I don't know. I just what it
Boy,
felt
we
like.
was so hyped.
Yeah.
I remember
so
the Scion had the debut
Scion
party
Lab?
the debut party for it to see the video at the old record bar.
Yes.
At original record bar.
Yep.
Shit, I feel like Soul Service performed at that.
Probably.
Probably. I
Sounds
feel like
right.
y'all performed at that.
It's a good chance.
It's been a minute, but I feel like it was definitely like the who's who was there that night just to for in support of that, and I felt like Reach was about to do some stuff big or bigger, and I felt like this whole scene I was like, yeah, man, it's about, and that's what I think that might have been when I realized, or when I was the first time I was shown it's not what you think it is,
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Reach was like famous for a second, and there was all this money that was coming to him or whatever, and I remember it was like not really the situation, but it definitely appeared. The perception was incredible for a minute, and honestly, sometimes you could spin perception into something more tangible, but it wasn't. It wasn't all that it seemed or whatever.
Well,
Y'all
Y'all remember
what do y'all do
sentiment?
with all that money? He's like, what money? I'm like,
dude, yeah. I was like, for real? He was like, nah, bro, yeah, that was just, I won the
They spent it all.
They, yeah, he's
for
like,
him, right?
Yeah, they gave him a couple racks for winning, and then they shot the video for him, and I was like, and he was like,
And the video cost all the money.
yeah, and I was like,
Basically.
oh,
Gotcha.
got you,
Yeah.
got you,
And it then also served as like a Scion commercial.
yeah,
I saw after I saw it all, I was like, okay, I see what y'all did.
yeah, and probably a tax write-off in some way, shape, fashion, or form from
Right.
Zion.
Yeah, because we had injected some money into
the
music.
hip hop community
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Kansas
yeah,
City, and now underprivileged kids in Wakanda are gonna eat breakfast.
Right.
Tomorrow.
Do y'all remember the sentiment back then that it was like, shit, Minneapolis is hot right now. We gotta be next.
Oh man,
I feel gotta be next.
I feel like that's still the sentiment in some segments of the area, and honestly, I'm one of the people that has that sentiment because I feel and not necessarily because Flint, Michigan had their has had more opportunity, quote unquote, than Kansas City has throughout the industry, but I also am glad that Kansas City hasn't necessarily had that kind of industry spotlight just yet. Selfishly, because I would like there to be like when St. Louis did it with Nelly and Lunatics and Chingy and all them. They all had, since they talk so country and shit, they kind of had a city sound. Mm-hmm. When Atlanta, there was a sound. I would like Kansas City to have a sound, and I think that the closest thing that Kansas City had to a general sound is was Fat Tone.
Mob music.
He was like the epitome
universally accepted style
of Kansas City mob music.
Yeah.
And that's saying even over Rich.
That's what I was thinking was Rich.
I mean,
I felt like Rich had the streets, and then he's the most imitated by the rest of the street dudes. That was making kind of a sound.
Yeah, I give you that. Well, I don't know. See, I look at Rich different. I look at Rich, even though he's a sound. I'm familiar when Rich didn't sound like he sound like the. And I'm familiar with. I saw the growth, the kind of not change, but the development into what he became when he started working with my boy out in San Fran. God damn it!
Oh no.
I don't want to say the wrong name.
San Juan.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah, when he was working with San Juan.
okay.
And it worked, and it's dope. But I look at Rich, and Rich is like foundational. Like Rich and Tech, they're foundational.
Yep.
Rich for the more quote unquote street cats, Tech for the more outcast backpacker quote unquote types.
Right. Yeah, because Tech kind of broke into that what was it? The Swain Tech, I think, was where I first heard Tech Nine on the anthem song with
Okay, yeah.
and there was a bunch of hip hop dudes on there. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah, like man, every time I hear that fucking song, I'm like, man, that's fucking dope.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was like it really
aged really well,
and it was representative. I didn't realize it at the time, but it was people from every part of the country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and they were actually spitting. It wasn't like just, somebody on there just because they were popular in a region. No, they were actually spitting these bars. And that was the first time I'd heard Eminem on track. I'd seen some video of him at Scribble Jam.
Battling Juice.
Doing but I'd never heard him on an actual song. That was the first time I'd heard him on an actual song. Sway was very. Shout out Sway.
Right, he broke a lot of talent.
Sway did whatever the fuck he wanted to.
He really did, and I'm glad. Um,
Yeah, that's wild. I think Sway used to manage Tech Nine. Quiet as
I
kept.
feel like
Might be,
that
yeah.
before Travis.
yeah,
Yeah.
in like 94, 95, somewhere around there.
Something.
That sounds.
I don't like to like mistell his lineage of his career or whatever, but I think yeah.
But no, there was some involvement there. It was more than just casual.
And also,
Yeah,
we didn't
for
bring
sure.
you here to talk about tech. No, and not in that kind of. But just I know
I know,
that's
but we
just,
talking about like the sound.
we're
of the
just
city.
yeah.
It's
So
hard not to
so
bring
we're
the
not
guy
yeah.
up.
So it's we're here because of you, or you're here because of you, because you know we got love for you. Speaking of love for you, how was the tour?
Tour the one
one
this
you just- yeah.
I just got off. It was really dope. Actually, Tropidelic. I was out with Tropidelic. They're from Cleveland. It's like a 6-piece band, kind of reggae, rap, fusion, ska fusion or whatever. A lot of live instruments. I mean, it was just impressive to watch them do their thing every night because they were so much musicianship. But yeah, that was an incredible tour. It's just a little Midwest joint, 8 shows, great crowds every night, several sold out shows along the run. Sold out here in Kansas City at the Record Bar. Got to play Princess Club, First Avenue in Minneapolis. That was
Fresh.
tight. I don't know. Yeah, it was really dope. Palmer Squares were out there. Those guys are my homies.
Fresh.
And so it was just a real friendly situation. And man, Tropidelic, gentlemen for bringing me out there. You know, like it was just a really great opportunity. But they were really dope. They're a dope band. They're just like really good at it or whatever. It seemed like everybody did 2 things at least. You know, like one guy would rap and then he would play the trombone, and another guy would like play piano, but he would also play a trumpet, and like the lead singer play guitar. They all did with a marching band thing. They would rotate positions
Really?
at some point in the in the set, and everybody they're all percussionists essentially. Like
Oh, okay.
so, at one point, everybody grab a drum of some kind, and they all played together like a marching band.
Oh wow.
It's and they dance. You know, there's like choreography. I don't know. It's a pretty crazy show.
Fresh. Yeah, I just picked them up on Tidal, so I'm gonna check them out on the way home tonight.
It's cool. They got some really vibey music, man. You know, it's probably not something that I would have chose or sought out. You know, just generally looking for more like bars or something. But it's not. They don't make bars music. They make like, you know, some kick it music for a party. You know, type of shit. And I don't know. I guess that was my mystical intake of it. It was like, I needed to take in some of this party stuff and stop being so lost in the maze of intricacy. You know?
But you know what? It's funny you say that because I was talking with. Oh God damn it! Who was I talking to? Was it Ecstasy? It was either Ecstasy or Christos, and it's probably Christos.
Okay.
And I was saying, dude, do you realize that we as a generation kind of missed out on like laid back partying? And he was like, what do you mean? I was like the generation prior to us, they had like disco and roller skating, and you know it was cool to kick it.
Sure.
When by the time it got to us, it wasn't necessarily cool to kick it anymore. You know what I'm saying? You had to be gangster, lean up against the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Be hard.
It was a whole different thing, and it was like
Bring a weapon,
Right.
You know what I'm saying, just in case type of shit.
yeah.
Well, I think what ended up happening is that went into that chill out vibe just went to the EDM side of things. A lot
that
of
makes
down
sense.
tempo and stuff like that, you know. They just took it over. Which I was gonna say, like, you know, I've said this a couple times on the show that one of the seminal moments of hip hop is when, you know, like in the '90s, you had hip hop, you had hip hop and rap, right? But then you also had club music as its own separate entity. You know what I mean? Like there were cats that were putting out dance records,
Like Lisa Stansfield.
or even like like Quad City DJs.
Like 69 Boys.
Oh, okay.
69
Oh,
Boys, stuff
sure.
Okay. Steve Rowland and tag team and shit.
Yeah,
Tag
so
team, back again.
So back then, when you went to the club, you expected to hear like club oriented music, right?
Okay, I see where you're going with it.
And then what you had at basically turn of the millennium is you had even the most underground types of hip hop became club music.
Yeah, I guess it did. Yeah, because hip hop was underground. It wasn't on the radio.
Right.
Wasn't supported like that. But then it became popular music. It became pop music.
Right.
Became pop
Exactly.
music. Yeah,
Exactly.
the
it's
quote
true.
unquote bling era.
Yeah. Yeah. By the time like Bad Boy really took hold of the game, it was now. Yup.
And then Cash Money and
In the blink.
No Limit.
All of that.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Who'd you mention last time that shit happened?
I don't know. I can't remember, man, but it happened last time.
Goes to Lisa Stansfield.
At least there ain't got like no sweatshop back there that we discovered. And said, oh shit!
Oh, dude, that
They're building bootleg sneakers back here.
I was gonna give you a pair after the show.
Oh fuck. But I bring that up to ask. I thought by now this would have already like happened, but do you think or do you think it should be that you end up at some point or another? I feel like lines are going to be drawn again within hip hop.
What you talking about? Genres?
You talking about like backpack, quote unquote?
Just like wherever the threshold of pop starts at, right? Like I feel like it should return to that for a moment of time, right? A moment of time. I feel like people that really give a fuck about the culture, and I don't necessarily mean like old school hip hop culture, just the hip hop culture now and then.
Right.
I wish there was a point where a lot more people like call themselves ahead. You know what I mean? And even if we talk about contemporary shit, right? Like if we talk about the young cats, right? Like I don't. There's not a lot of rappers.
Well, yeah. I guess all the best rappers are rappers though. Since we
I
got
don't know.
the big three conversation currently.
we kind of touched on that a little bit.
They all got bars, man.
Oh, they all spit. I'm not. Yeah,
and they're the top of the game.
But I would take Redman over all of them.
Redman still spits.
And that's why I don't believe that there is such thing as a best. You know what I'm saying? Because how do we quantify it?
I think Redman and Busta gonna outlast them all.
Yeah, maybe so. Busta's still doing.
Busta's still doing it.
He's still moving, man.
He put the dreads back on for this tour.
Yeah, he did.
He will be doing this at 60 years old. Like,
Well, I'll say
guaranteed.
barring no Diddy.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but as long as their names don't end up on no list.
I think Bus probably cool on that. I mean, he's
hope
part
so.
of the old era, so he probably safe.
I'm pretty sure Redman is safe on
that, yes.
on any of that.
Yeah,
'Cause
from that for sure. Yeah,
Reggie Noble is a nut. He be done drew down on somebody.
Hey, I feel like Jay-Z, trying to play the Sinatra role, has kind of died off.
Yeah.
Like he kind of just went head first into this. I'm just gonna be an OG now, right? And I'm gonna go make me some money too. And every 6 years or so, if I feel something crawl up my ass, I might, or if I get caught cheating on my wife, I might put out a project, right? Might put out a project or two,
The apology project.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He fell out the conversation a little bit, but I guess that's had to be like this. Well, we're in the Drake era, man. I mean, Drake is, took his place. Drake took Jay's place.
Yeah.
At the top of the game. So, I don't know. Jay bowed out gracefully, I would say. He didn't kick and scream and be like, no.
He understood that.
Yeah, he just passed.
That nobody gets to keep it.
No. It's even crazy that Drake has kept it this long. Maybe that's what we're about to see is the change of the guard. I don't know.
Hey, I really feel if anybody else is feeling that Sinatra rap type role, it's Nas.
Yeah.
And by right, he should be damn near done. You know what I mean? But it seems like he's putting in more content.
Okay. Let's talk about. Hold on,
he ever had.
Paul. Hold on a second. Let's talk about that. How do we determine at what point someone should be done? Because this is still such a new thing.
Okay, so I'm not saying this from the outside determining what the inside should do type situation, right? I'm saying that for some of these people, it just becomes they want to do something different. You know what I mean? Like.
Okay, I mean I understand how the individual artist determines that for themselves. I understand that.
Nigga may want to pick up a flute, do his thing.
But I'm just questioning. Going back. This even goes back like 10, 15 years. When people were trying to say like Chuck D should stop because he's over 50 or whatever. And it's like, well, why should he have to stop if he still loves what he's doing first and foremost? Then eat a dick. I ain't stopping shit.
Right. Well, he still pull a crowd too.
Yeah, and then secondly, it's still people that he can never make another album again, and he can still tour for the rest of his life and do shows for the rest of Yep. And have great show and have great amounts of crowds and be able to earn a living. So once again, eat a dick. If the Rolling Stones can be out here at 80, literally 80 years old,
right? Yeah, no, I don't think it expires as long as there's a market for it. With the 50-year situation that just happened, and there was all OGs on a tour in arena size venues, with LL Cool J and the Roots and everything. I don't know. I mean, that was fire. I think that speaks volumes. As long as there's people that I don't know, like all of us probably would line up for like a golden era tour with some of our favorite golden era artists or whatever. If they assembled them all together, we would be like, oh, let's go. You buy the tickets, you spend a lot of money on the tickets, everything, to be in big rooms. So I just think that there's room for all of that stuff. Maybe the young kids are never going to come out to those type of things, but I think that tracks too. When we were young, we weren't going to go.
Well,
to the old people.
Our parents,
know what I mean?
Well, our parents would drag us to it.
Right.
And we may not necessarily have wanted to go, but personally, at some point in the evening, I may not have told them, but I'd be like, damn, this is actually kind of cool shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
but you ain't gonna give them the credit.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't tell them because then they'd be like, yeah, we don't have to drag you next time, right? No, you still have to drag me. Fuck that. Y'all ain't that cool.
This ain't no arcade. This ain't no arcade.
Oh man. So yeah, so it's I don't know because I see a lot of cats from our generation that are like, yeah, man, they'll send me like recordings of spitting 16s, and I'll be like, oh, that's hot. You know what I'm saying? What you doing with that? Ah, man, nothing. I just. I was like, oh, what the fuck you send it to me for? I thought you were trying to get something started or something. Shit, you.
Yeah.
And I'll tell him I'm not trying to discourage him. I'm trying to, hey, because I have a hard time when I write now, or not necessarily now, but because I'm still project minded, and it's not necessarily a project industry at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's more singles driven.
Yeah.
And I've never, I don't know, maybe that's that's one of my Achilles heels, is that I've never looked at it like song per song. I look at it project, and then how do I convey the message as a whole for the project?
Sure.
And so for anybody who's been wondering why I haven't had much music out lately, it's because I don't function the way that the new thing functions. So I haven't adjusted yet.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's different. I only ever thought about music in terms of a body of work, like an album or whatever. And that's the way we all took in music for many, many years. And, when you think of a Redman album, you don't think of like, just like, or maybe you think of time for some action, like, okay, that was just a dope song or whatever. But really, you're going to think of like, Black Muddy Waters was such a classic album, and it had this, and this on it, but like, even like a current Drake album, you might not think in those terms of like, Drake had this song. It really doesn't function like that anymore.
It's not too many press plays anymore.
Nah, not much. Yeah.
I felt like the Killer Mike, the Michael album. I felt like that was a press play.
I mean, that was dope
for a mainstream album.
And then he got some trophies.
And he got some, yeah. I don't know. I'm torn about Killer Mike, as we've discussed previously on the show.
Same.
In what way? I mean, I don't know. Killer Mike. I like Killer Mike or whatever.
I like him.
I like Run the Jewels more
than
I like Killer Mike.
He's kind of it's the duality of man, because he raps about what he raps about, but he also like hangs with blue blood Republicans.
He does. Well, he navigates
he's got
those
song
spaces.
lyrics that say "Kill your masters," and
yep,
and yet he owns a prepaid credit card company. Like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and ain't that about a bitch of the industry, is that we can't help but like pass on the sins that have been inflicted upon us to the next generation,
man,
until somebody chooses to break this damn cycle.
And he said, "I'm a landlord, bitch. Pay rent."
That is how you gather your generational wealth, but
it's like get your money.
Yeah. But it could
when you got to pay when you landlord. Sometimes that's how you got to get your money.
Yep.
I'm just leave that at that.
But yep, like you said, kill your masters. Is he lording over somebody? To be in that position, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I feel you if that's what you're conflicted about. But
it seems like he's shouting down from a pedestal.
I guess I can see that. You know what it is that at least in my very humble opinion, that like neither side has it completely figured out. And that like if you lean all left and progressive, that you're gonna, if you don't take on some of the components of the right to balance that out, that you're gonna be wonky. Right. You're gonna be leaned all to one side or whatever. and that not all the all the people that are leaned wonky like that's their flaw of their ideology is that like that you go too far to the right, then you're off balance. You go the same thing for the left,
Right.
and so you gotta like take maybe a couple counterbalances from the right to augment your left leaning viewpoint, and then maybe that it can be digestible,
And I think he does that very well.
Yeah, and he's a business owner. These would normally be like Republican type of things, but he owned a barber shop, and you know what I mean. He's definitely freaking the capitalism. He's selling the brooms right after the win, right? The big the big push brooms.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, do that, sell them brooms, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's just weird sometimes, and then I'm not sure what is you know what? Let's. I'm not gonna go. We're saying political.
Hey, I just like.
They're not even political, but just. What just no, you're saying right.
I would just like to pause for a second and acknowledge the fact that Yubi is giving us such great commentary, and at the same time scribbling up a fucking masterpiece of an eye, like the motherfucker look like it's looking at me.
This just helped me, keep my brain occupied or whatever. So.
Oh no, I feel you, but I just but it's really good.
I appreciate it. I can't really draw too many things except for eyeballs. So if he was like, well, draw a car, I'd be like, nope.
A car eyeballs.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh man.
Eye car?
Oh.
Yeah, man.
I had a bad joke.
Oh Lord, yeah. Let's just move forward because you're gonna delve into Tuesday territory.
Hey, that was on y'all, shit.
What the fuck you mean?
Yeah, that was all you.
That was me.
That was all you.
Sports on Tuesday.
I know it wasn't, man. It wasn't.
I had no sports.
It wasn't on me.
He went
It was
hard,
very,
didn't
it
he?
was very little sports.
Yeah.
He went
Hey.
hard.
Y'all talked about sports maybe 3 times.
Oh man. So you be what are some of your favorite Kansas City hip hop memories?
Reaching back for like come up stuff. I mean,
Just period. At any point in the 30 years?
not quite that many for me. I didn't get here till 2000, but
Oh, okay.
but that's still a lot of years.
That's still
like 23,
24
24
Yeah,
years.
25
24 years.
Yeah, it's adding up, man. I don't know, man. I mean, there's a lot of crazy moments. But, when I first got here, like we were having the angelic moment. That's angelic hit the streets, and then the Absolute Power demos was going around,
Oh,
get
my
passed
goodness.
out for free, and that was quite a event.
Yeah, that bring
Stacks of those.
Yeah.
Stacks of them.
Yeah, I think that was, I don't know, who was working point on that, but it seemed like that. Like, you could get a box.
Yeah.
You can get a box of them.
Angelic and all that shit.
Yeah.
I remember working security the night for the midnight album release for Angelic out at was that Sound Warehouse that was over on 40 Highway in Nolan?
Yeah,
Was that what it's called, Sound Warehouse?
at one point.
Oh, yeah, it turned into FYE. Now it's like a golf course or something.
Oh no
Yeah.
shit.
Mini golf, I think.
Oh
Prehistoric
damn.
putt
I haven't
or
been
something like that.
over there.
Yeah, prehistoric putt.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't been over there in years. But we were standing around, doing the, people in line and stuff. So it's not like we had to do a lot of work. Man, all of a sudden we all hear like clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. We look up. This motherfucker Tech riding in on the goddamn
horse?
Budweiser Clydesdales. He's got the fucking Clydesdale beer. Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is dope.
I never heard this one.
This
wild.
is dope. Lynch was like, cuz tripping. I guess Lynch don't do horses.
This don't do much. This doesn't ride on planes. Can you believe that?
No stuff.
It's weird, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it refuses
Huh.
to
Damn.
get on an airplane for any reason to go anywhere, ever.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a little quirk.
All right. Ground tour for Lynch.
Right. Yeah, he probably a better chance that he ride a horse than he would.
Not going overseas.
Get on a plane.
Right.
Not going overseas.
Yeah. And,
Or it's gonna take me a month to get there.
Taking the shit.
I went on 2 different ones with him, but that was always a big issue with Lynch. Is like, okay, the tour would leave from Kansas City. He would drive out from Sacramento, which would take a couple of days, you know, to like come or join the tour. Right. What? Yeah. I don't know. So I don't know if he thinks they're gonna crash, or he got a fear, or what, or it's a like.
Has
a
he ever been on a
superstition.
plane?
I don't know.
Huh.
I just know that he absolutely refused, like hard
He's just, it's a real thing. Like,
hard nose.
Wow.
Yeah, and then that's like such a handicap for like doing one-offs because maybe like someone want to pull him out to just somewhere for a weekend.
Right.
It's a pain in the ass for him. Yeah, I don't know.
damn, that's wild.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I guess that's not the most quirky thing about him.
Probably not.
What with the cannibalism? And,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you know, with the track record of the music.
That type of thing. It gets weirder.
That I'm actually surprised by that, and that's funny to me. That I'm, you know, you could have been like, "Hi, yeah, man, he really, you know, does eat baby guts and shit." I'd be like, I don't know. You know, I'm not surprised by that. He said he won't fly. I was like, what?
Yeah.
The hell?
Yeah, I don't know. Being around him, I didn't get no aura of
No, he seems like a cool dude.
evil baby gut eating or
Yeah,
nothing.
he
I don't know.
seems,
I don't know. I didn't feel it on him.
Now,
means anything.
knowing what I know now as opposed to what I knew then, I just know he's an introvert.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Dude, he would be like just playing Call of Duty or like Counter-Strike most of the time. A little jealous at the time. He had his shit in a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
Technologies have come a little further now, but at the time he had like an Xbox or something in a suitcase, and he would open up the suitcase and have a little screen attached, and he'd
Fresh.
Counter-Striking online with like a team or whatever, microphone and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I thought that was cool.
That's cool as shit.
That, I mean, it made me feel like he was approachable because I was like, oh, you fuck around with some video games like that? I thought maybe he was like a Madden type of dude, just being like a West Coast rapper out in Bay Dude or wherever. You know, like he probably play NCAA or Madden or some shit, but he like shooting. Okay.
Actually, that kind of. Yeah, that
Makes
that.
sense.
When you run it over again, it seems to make sense every
Maybe
time.
that, yeah, maybe that does.
Run it over.
Yeah.
Probably
Shooting multiple people.
Probably
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
a
See.
king at zombies.
Dismemberment? Yeah, okay.
Oh man! So when you're on tour, what do you do to pass time when you're like not actually,
Like
you know,
at the show or whatever.
yeah?
I don't know, man. So many things. Transit. It's a lot of transit. It's a lot of just being in a car or van or whatever, however you're traveling. It's a lot of travel time. Cell phone games. You know.
What's the
Candy
what's
Crush?
what's the okay?
Or not. I mean, I haven't played Candy Crush in years, but something like it. You know.
Right.
You know, I don't know. It'd be boring. You listen to music or whatever, but then the music's up loud and the wind's blowing. It's just so you just get used to like this white noise constantly of just like a din. Always, it's never just quiet.
Right.
Like if we all stop talking,
Oh, then he's going to sleep.
right? When you
Whoever's
just hear
driving.
like whatever's running or the HVAC or something like that, you never even get that quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's always somebody talking or yelling or music playing or wind blowing or something going on. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah. How do you kill time? Sometimes you be in the headphones. You try to sleep vehicle sleep. And you're like slumped in the sleep.
Oh, the slump,
You know what I
the
mean?
slump
Sitting
sleep
up.
is like
Slump
gift
sleep.
and the curse. Because it's like some great sleep, but it also sometimes you catch the crick in your neck. And
the
you're
crick
like,
in the neck.
Shit.
Yep.
But a shot in the show usually works that out.
Right. Right. Yeah, man. It's a lot of conversations. I guess though that's a real pastime. It's just like what we're doing right now. We just be doing that in the van.
Fresh.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Talking about whatever. These battles right now. I'm surprised y'all don't want to talk about that.
With the Kendrick and Drake and
All of that.
Yeah.
Oh my good.
I was to be
Let
honest
it be
with you.
known, shit.
Yeah, man, well, to be honest with you, I'm just not that versed in it. I've only heard one song, and that was the song that Kendrick was on with Future.
Okay, you heard that.
And
Yeah.
I just haven't had time to, because it's been, like,
It's a lot.
Is this real? Is this
Yeah,
fake? Is this
AI.
real? Is it,
All of
and
that,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna let them sort out what's what first,
Right.
and then I feel like I can check it out because I don't want to listen to some AI shit. That I'm like, oh, that shit was hot, and they be like, yeah, that was fake, dog. God damn it.
It was somebody claimed it. I think maybe Sci-Hi the Prince or somebody claimed it as AI. And its reason it sounds so good is because he took on Kendrick's tone for his reference vocal. So he was kind of rapping like Kendrick in the booth or whatever. You know what I mean? And then put the AI filter on it, and now it actually feels like Kendrick.
Oh,
He's taking
shit.
on some of his mannerisms or whatever. So that's how it sounds semi-authentic.
Yeah, see,
You know.
How do you feel about AI?
AI making music?
Yeah.
Safe. Currently. You know what I mean? We'll see.
Oh,
Give it some time. Currently, very safe. Oh my God, yeah. These
feel like
AI can't write for shit.
yeah, I don't understand it.
Rhymes anyway. You know.
Yeah, I don't get it. They were like, you just feed it stuff, and I'm like, how do you feed it stuff? You just tell it stuff. I'm like, well, how do I tell it stuff? You just type. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that shit.
It's like Google, basically. If you're good at Google prompts or like you're trying to find something on Google, like how to prompt Google, it's not too different from that.
That'd be
you know?
Rockwell.
I am the Googler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Google OG.
like Diddy's the diddler. Rockwell's the Google.
Whoa. No comparison, sir.
Yikes.
No,
I'm
comparison
saying-
is not
no,
necessary,
I'm
sir.
saying Diddy was good at diddlering,
Yo, like,
and
I'm about to double down. on it.
Rockwell's good at Googling.
Googling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, nah.
the Googler.
I'll tell you what, AI ain't got it though. We're safe. Job security.
Sounds like a sick villain.
Oh, I'm gonna take your word for it, because I haven't. I'm like, dude. So I'm like somebody's uncle for real. I guess I ain't really somebody's uncle.
hey, that's one thing that pisses me off about hip hop. Why does so much fake shit fucking like inject itself into the storyline?
What do you mean?
Like with this AI shit or
Oh.
Oh well, this is a new
or the fake beefs, you know what I mean?
fake beefs.
You know, like motherfuckers throw a couple shots at each other, but it's just right around fucking release time for both of them, so they create a little static.
I mean,
But it's a tried and true method, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit is worked over the years.
I mean, yeah, that's been since forever. That's been since LL Cool J. You know what I mean? Like, you know, mama, whatever, gonna knock you. I mean, yeah, this has been how it's been forever, man. You know, are we putting out records? Well, let me just make sure you hear this first.
Yo, but Monty
Get your
Jones said
attention.
LL is undefeated. It is undefeated.
Man, it's
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
I feel like yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be it's part of our competitive nature, you know, to get at each other, and if some guys
Okay.
holding sort of like Drake's on top of the pile for so long, it's only natural that people's gonna try and tear him off the top.
My real question about this that involves this: how do you feel about J. Cole, the J. Cole apology?
I mean, it seemed organic to me from a general standpoint, like a battle general. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like army general. Bad move, militarily speaking.
Yeah,
But if you're not trying to go to war, maybe it's a good move.
maybe okay.
You know what I mean? It's very strong diplomacy, poor combat. You know what I mean? But I don't know. He probably trying to get out the way. I heard somebody propose that everybody's that it's like Reservoir Dogs, right? Like all Mr. Orange and Mr. Pink and everybody all got their guns out at each other, and J. Cole just said like put his gun down and slid to the side, and he's about to live through the shootout. You know what I'm saying? Everybody about to take bullets and shots and get at each other, and J. Cole was like, y'all can have that. I'm out
I
of
still
here.
got a career on the line
man.
here.
J. Cole's gonna be Taco Bell and Renegade Man.
He might be last one standing. I mean, I
Last
don't know.
one standing.
But there's a chance that he gonna get pulled in anyway. He did say something about Kendrick put one on his chin, you know, best shot, whatever. He could. So I bet you Kendrick will do that. Kendrick is gonna oblige him and say something savage. I think
I am
about everybody.
I am intrigued. I feel like this has been boiling up for a while.
It has.
At least between Kendrick and Drake. J. Cole was kind of a wild card in this. To me, that wasn't on my bingo card for 2024.
Yeah.
But Kendrick and Drake, that I'm not surprised because it seems like after Cat Williams was on Club Shay Shay,
Yeah.
everything has been just willy nilly. Whatever you didn't think would happen is happening.
It's happening.
It's going down.
There's a lot. Going on.
Hey, I got a hot take for you. Drake survives this one easily.
I believe that.
Easily. For if nothing else, one reason and one reason only. He has been beaten as far down as he can be beaten in a battle. That shit with Pusha T, that was his Waterloo. You know what I mean? Like can't nobody scar that man like Pusha T did.
He did divulge that he had a son. Nobody knew that shit.
Called his mama a loser, dog.
Did call his mom's a loser.
Like damn, like yo, like
Pusha T was kind of mean.
he was
But-
kind of mean, dog.
That's what you're supposed to do.
He stuck the
I
fuck
get
out of
it. Damn.
But I don't think anybody can do any better than that.
Yeah. I mean, if Kendrick has the ability, I'll say that. But I don't see the.
Maybe match it, but I don't think you can do better.
I guess what I thought from the beginning is like, why? You know, why is all this happening? Why did he feel the need to like where, I don't know, how far do you have to trace it back? How many subliminals do you have to trace it back to like justify who
started?
who was poking the bear more, right? And but because it definitely did to me when I heard Kendrick saying everything he was saying, I was like, wow, really? You say,
What if it's semi-random?
well, it seemed like J. Cole. If you trace it back, why Kendrick said what he said on the Future record, it's because J. Cole was like not the 2 on the UNO. Like he's putting himself at the top of the big 3, and everybody steppers. And then fuck it, well, everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clean off my plate. So that seemed like to pertain to Kendrick. I don't think Drake said anything on that song.
But it was
on
Drake's
first person shooter.
But it was Drake's album.
It was on Drake's album. Same thing, and now that's why Future got to catch lead because it's on Future's
It's
record.
on Future's
My
record.
Metro Boomin
And
catch
that's why.
lead.
That's why.
Oh wow, that's
You know,
Future could lose out big on this.
You think?
Yeah,
I mean, if you really want to know what everybody laughing to the bank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Everybody seems like they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Financially, at least.
Yeah. This is our Avengers Endgame saga. Like this,
Well,
we had to
shit.
sit through Iron Man and Hulk and Captain America to finally get to the Endgame, right?
Dude,
This is Infinity War,
that is a fucking beautiful analogy.
and I
Damn.
think in that way everybody eats, right?
Everybody's gonna
Everybody eating,
eat. In
win
that
or
way-
lose, everybody eating.
Damn.
Wow.
Dude, that was fucking awesome. That was, yeah.
You know.
Damn.
Shit.
And to me, everybody will be laughing to the bank. I think that's why Rick Ross is so enthusiastic right now.
Okay.
Oh,
You
Okay,
won't shut
that
up.
makes sense to me now.
You know, because it's just points to be scored, opportunities to be capitalized on.
let's
you
get
know?
these numbers up.
Yeah, that make because I didn't understand this one. I didn't understand where these shots just came out of fucking nowhere.
What from Rick?
Yeah.
Did you catch what Drake said on the thing about him? Something about
Well, I've seen the back and forth they've had on IG now.
yeah. Well, yes,
Oh, see, I'm not. I'm.
Oh,
That's-
it's lit on IG, boy.
yes, sir.
It's lit. He calling Drake. Rick Ross calling Drake all kinds of white boys and
Oh wow.
He done
it
pulled-
said,
Yeah.
it said he got a nose job in the BBL.
Yeah,
Oh, well, double
BBL
wow.
Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy is the hashtag.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
like word, like.
Fuck rap, man. Let's fight.
Oh.
To that point, fuck rap.
You know,
Made a bad
as long as nobody, winds up unalived
Right.
or hospitalized or no shit like that, I'm for it.
I'm for it.
Because if Kumo D and LL Cool J would have had Twitter back in the day,
Oh my God.
they'd have been popping shit on Twitter too.
For sure.
And I'm quite sure that if there were local publications in New York that we just never heard of, that they had interviews, they pop shit about each other on those. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm for it.
Right.
Use whatever the media is of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some opposing opinions and be like, oh, this is why, Biggie and Pac happened, and it's just going to materialize into physical violence. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, it's just WWE. We just want,
These
just looking for
dudes
some
ain't-
good matches. You
Yeah,
know?
these dudes aren't that kind of a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily, they're not
I don't think so.
a guns and gangsta ride it out vibe on these cats.
No.
At most, I can see them. We gonna have a champagne bottle fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spray mine, you spray yours. How many you got? How many y'all got? End of the night, most bottles win.
But hey, man, like, how come we don't have somebody like young in the middle of this shit? Like
Because these young dudes
Like
don't-
everybody,
they don't want
everybody
smoke.
here is like 34 and up. You know what I mean? 34, 35 and up.
It's just like who's young that's killing it. That's really savage. That's really like, wow, this guy's a talent,
That and plus, I think that with everybody who's kind of involved in it, I think that the proximity of them and their careers, this was kind of bound to happen. Because that shit kind of all, you know what
They
I'm
were
saying?
all popping around the same time.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit kind of always happens. It just happens that, you guys are the, what's the word I'm looking for? Popular music cats as opposed to the underground cats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you guys' shit's getting played out on TMZ as opposed to Dementia Magazine.
Yeah. Sorry, Dementia Magazine. That made me laugh. Holy shit. I just haven't thought about that in a while. Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference in the so there's levels to this, and this is but I'm enjoying it because if any aspect of it is real, someone's gonna you'll see by the responses, you know what I'm saying, and I don't know if I haven't heard anything so far that's like irreparable for a relationship.
Right.
It's just jokes at this point.
It's just, it just seems pretty comical at this point. But I feel like I'm looking to see what it is that would be the bar to cross the line.
Right. That Drake's got something.
And what has kept Kanye from inserting himself into this?
You seen what he said, right?
He beating up motherfuckers for messing with his wife.
So what now?
He beating up motherfuckers for messing with his wife. Like he got his own shit going on.
Oh shit!
Let me see if this is on here. I think he said, I don't know. He just kind of like took shots from the side. Oh, I seen your text. Yes, is the answer. Rockwell.
Got you.
What did Kanye say? Let me see if this is still posted on his thing, bro. But I think he's out. He needs.
I think he's just like, hey, look, I'm trying to get money. I don't give a fuck what y'all on. And I understand what y'all on, but my music is gonna be my music. I'm gonna use my music to help me get my money through this fashion.
Oh, grazie. Dang, did Kanye delete his Instagram again or get deleted?
That's a strong possibility.
Try to go.
Hey, so were those pictures of him and his girl real when he had on the super big ass
the furs and shit?
with the coats or whatever?
I believe so.
I think it was.
Oh, that wasn't AI.
That's some Kanye shit.
Huh?
That's just some Kanye shit.
I just assumed it was AI.
Oh no.
You talking about the
like
white
it.
one?
At this point, you can think all of his shit is AI, bro.
Yeah, I don't know where his Instagram went. It's gone or something.
Oh yeah, he probably has gotten booted.
He said something to the effect of like that nobody could fuck with him or whatever. I don't remember. He took some little shots, posted up some text or whatever. And I remember just reading it, being like, whatever.
He's like, this is amongst the peasants.
I mean, it would be crazy if Kendrick's response was over a Kanye West beat. That would be crazy, but I don't think nobody trying to take on Kanye West problems.
I do.
Oh my god!
Because that's be the first thing. If Kendrick responded over a Kanye West beat, if I was Drake, I would be like, ooh,
Really?
field day. You know what I mean? Big fat target, lots of ammunition.
Oh man, giving it up.
Yeah.
Throw some papers.
Oh yeah. Got him. Muchas gracias. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Roller?
Oh, why not? Yeah. Don't have to try hard, I guess.
Yeah, but I would say that Kanye involved in this would be. I would probably pay a little more attention to it
Sure.
if Kanye, and not because I'm like super Kanye fan, but Kanye's the wild card, man. Kanye is really Heath Ledger Joker in rap music,
But here's the other part of it.
in hip hop.
Here's the other part of it. He's gonna drag Pusha T into this again.
Drake.
No, Kanye.
Kanye.
Oh, Kanye.
Because that's what the shit really popped off because Drake and Kanye were throwing little shots at each other, and then Drake threw some little veil shot at Pusha T, and he leveled his ass.
Well, Pusha T's a sledgehammer.
Yeah, that's man. He gonna have to take out people just because, not because he wants to, because he's got to protect the brand.
Man.
I felt like Push was just trying to get the battle from Drake for a long time. He was taking long range shots at dude. I don't know if you remember some of that. I can't remember what the song was called, but I just remember Push riding on a bike through the hood or whatever. It's real gangster hood type of vibes, but calling out Drake for being signed under Universal, signed to Birdman, signed to Cash Money,
Oh,
signed
yeah,
to Lil Wayne,
yeah.
signed to Young Money, being signed
Oh,
under all these guys, and having to split his money up, and how that should be like so fucked up for Drake.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you remember? Yeah, you remember.
Yeah.
And I really feel like that's where he was. That was prelude to the Adonis thing. He was shooting at Drake, trying to provoke him to get like a decent response, and maybe Drake sent a sub back or something like that. But that's how it kind of started. And I don't know why. Once again, I'll be like, why is he? Except for the best thing I can think of is that Drake's that dude. Once you get to the top, people will shoot at you for something or nothing at all.
Just
You know?
to get their
I
notoriety.
guess it really wouldn't be hip hop if somebody didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. No, if you're the champion, you're supposed to get tested.
You have to
Yeah.
if you're truly gonna remain champion.
Yep.
And
You gotta have a nemesis.
but it's just that in our lifetime, the quantifications for champion have changed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was who out-rapped who in this moment. Then it became kind of that plus a record sale. Then it became like that plus a record sale plus your personality. Do we actually like you as a person?
Yeah, that factors.
You know,
Cultural influence.
right? And then you know,
know.
then it kind of has developed, added other criterion since then. So I'm all for it. And right now Drake is top of the food chain.
He's top.
Um,
It's wild that he's been there so long.
about I'd say 10 years.
At least. Yeah, man. Shit. I'd say longer than that.
Because this is what, 24? So that'd
Yeah.
be 14.
He probably came out in 10 or something like that.
09.
09.
09.
Yeah, because I like the
we
baby am I everything.
That dropped right before we went on tour.
I
Came
like
out swinging, man.
I like the video for it.
Yes,
Sure.
I did.
Directed by Kanye West.
Yeah, directed by Kanye.
Woo. Oh my God.
You know? Yeah.
Damn.
So I
Damn.
don't know. Anyway, I think Drake's just going to maintain his spot. I don't think he's getting knocked out. But
I
if
don't
anybody
either.
could do it, Kendrick could do it. You know.
I think that I think Kendrick is more along lines of I don't give a fuck who you think is number one. Just don't be mentioning me and somebody. You know what I'm saying? You just say that motherfucker's name. Don't be saying me and that motherfucker. You just say that motherfucker.
Right.
You know, I think that's how I see Kendrick. Because Kendrick is like Candyman. I feel like he doesn't come unless you call him. he just be like, shit, I'm cool. I'm over here doing my thing. According to Twitter, he makes the jazz
drill music.
jazz drill music.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Well, he did.
Jazz drill rap.
He did the control verse though, man. Like, yeah, I can't give him like the benign, enlightened figure. He's like the smoke machine.
Huh.
Kendrick, you know what I mean? He called out everybody on Control
Yeah,
10 years ago,
just for the
By
fuck
name.
of it too.
Damn, that was 10
all at
years
one
ago.
time. You know, and all involved factors. J. Cole was in the list. Drake was in the list.
Oh, everybody was on the list.
You know, whoever, Mac Miller and some other people. I
Crit.
don't know. Yeah, Big Crit.
Currency.
Currency, Big Sean. I don't
Big
know.
Sean.
He called a bunch of people out. So I guess that's the foreshadowing for all of this. He told us way back then that he was trying to kill everybody. So I guess we shouldn't be surprised that he'd be lashing out at dudes, but to me, I think it's a wild attack because and once again, they're all the top of their craft. J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, they are the big three, the best that you could hope for. But like, I don't know, man. Kendrick just doesn't drop as much.
Yeah.
He's not as competitive as you would think he would be if you were going to be vying for that slot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I think, but I think I don't know. In Kendrick's
You got a
defense,
light, brother?
in Kendrick's defense, I feel like Kendrick kind of thinks like I do, though. I think he thinks projects out. You know what I'm saying? Like a like. I don't think he thinks like a just a come at you with this song or some or. It
Right, he's got memorable albums.
right.
That have a feel to them.
And
they're different from each other.
there'll be some shots, throughout said project, but I don't know. This is interesting. I like the sociology of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's many paths up the mountain, and everybody's taking a good path or whatever. But I don't know. We'll see. Kendrick's a hell of a rapper. I'm eating popcorn, I'm just ready to see what happens.
I'm like shit. Who's gonna come out on top? Is it gonna be comical like Jason said the new Godzilla movie is?
It's already comical.
I still believe it's unfair that Crit isn't in this discussion. I understand that he's not. I acknowledge that he's not. But
I don't say let
you
Pete tell it.
He's any of them niggas.
Let Pete tell it. He's the RC.
Huh?
I said let Pete tell it. He's
Oh,
the
that's
RC.
right. He was RC Cola. That's right.
Chris
That's right.
RC Cola, baby. Shit. The real know about it. The real know about it. They're like, oh yeah, we fuck with that. You got that here? Oh yeah, let me get that.
Oh, a man of good taste.
Yeah. Shit, I was about to ask you to leave the establishment till you asked for that, but shit, you must be all right. Shit, about to put you all the way out. You asked for that big crit. Yeah, I said, hold up, this guy might be okay. This guy might be okay.
Man, I'll tell you what. If just talking to my son, who is 17 now.
Bro, I was about to ask how old he was. Damn!
He's getting up there.
Damn!
If I try to have a similar conversation just about rap and hip hop artists and whatever and relevancy and it's a whole different. It's nothing like this. Like, of course, the big three, and that's undeniable. But his whole pool of artists that he's interested in is none of the people we're talking about.
Who's he into?
Probably Yeet.
Smith, yeah, nope. But good guess though. Smino, Saba.
Okay.
Hiatus Coyote. Other things, dude. Just other things. You know what I mean? Just really. Mick Jenkins.
But I
Injury
feel like
Reserve. Death Grips.
I
You
feel
know what
like
I'm saying?
Yeah, all right.
I mean, only because I work at a record shop.
Only because you work at a record shop.
Right.
Okay, interesting. So you're having to deal with the kids coming across the counter with the new wave of music or whatever. So I just have it within my house, and we have, he's trying to play me shit, and I'm trying to be like, yo, you need to listen to Souls of Mischief. He's like, I don't want to listen to nothing that came out in 1990. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. He's a good kid. He's a good student to the game. He's truly interested about the origins and everything like that. But it's just wild, man. The next generation is different.
And I feel like they have been given a true carte blanche to be different.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was almost like we had to rap because I couldn't afford like actual instruments after I graduated high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, well, I'm going to go ahead and do some rapping.
All right. We got the pen.
You got the pen working.
Locked on the knuckles to be. Whatever.
So hip hop and rapping was like the voice, and that was cool. I don't know what happened. I don't know. It's still the voice. It's just not talking. The mainstream of it just isn't talking to me. But I accept that.
Yeah, it's okay. Like when we were listening to stuff, there was, this before it was on the radio and everything like that. and we're listening to old hieroglyphics and early Wu-Tang and De La Soul and stuff like this. I mean, you know, it was underground. It wasn't pop
Yeah.
music, you know.
Absolutely. You had to seek it out.
Yeah, you had to seek it out. You had to take the crates, and
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Like everybody had to dig like a DJ.
Yeah, just as a fan.
Yeah, just as a fan, right?
Or even you might even go to the spot and like they don't have it, and but they know what it is, but they just can't get it. Or
Yeah.
maybe you could special order it to be here in 6 weeks.
Right.
You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
Just to get a record or whatever.
Yeah.
And so the game has changed. I don't know. People are so privileged and lazy in that way. And you can't put the genie back in the bottle. But man, the music is in your phone, whether you want it or not. Your phone is the record store. And the music
dude.
just comes out. You know what I mean? And it's just there.
It is
Play
it's-
songs.
what's the beginning of the Joe Good mixtape, the How May I Help You mixtape, where he says technology made it, you know, it's a beautiful thing, but you know, because it made it easy for everybody to make a record. But it's like, yeah, it's also
And that's the worst thing.
terrible
about it, too.
thing that because it made
Made
everybody
everybody
able to make a record.
That remains true today.
Even more so, because now
100% true.
you know the minutia adds up. So what was so much that you had to fight through of it, quote unquote, last year, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say there's even more of it piled on top of it now, you know what I'm saying, from this year. So it's like
And it never stops.
it just never stops. So you just have to really have to carve out your own lane. Is what I tell the younger cats that ask me my advice, and
It's wild out here.
you know, you just got to carve out and I'm like, shit. Unfortunately, you know, you think it's gonna be here. God damn it. But it's probably not gonna be in Kansas City per se, just because Kansas City's population is only X amount. And I start trying to give them some statistical shits and shit. And I'm like, you have to go out of town. You really have to. And I'm not saying that you have to go, you know, all the way to New York or anything. Man, you got to go. You got to go somewhere else. You got to go to St. Joseph. You got to go to Omaha. I'm not saying you got to move there. You just got to go do shows there.
Yep.
Because you can only do so many shows here before you've worn out.
Yeah, your draw.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable unless you go other places. If you're trying to make money.
If you're trying to have a career at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you're just doing it to have fun,
100%.
hey, I love the fact that you're doing it to have fun, and I appreciate and respect it. And let me know what you got going on. Shoot us the flyers. We'll definitely spread the word. Shit, we probably show up just because, you know, we try to support as much as possible. Shit. Keep having fun. Cause I miss being on that side of things. I feel like I don't necessarily. I'm getting back to a point now where I can go to an event and have fun, cause I'm not thinking like, damn, I wonder who's taking the L, how much was the door, and I wonder what they had to pay the little headliner, and you know, I'm not
Right.
Yeah, I don't think of it from a promoter's or point of view anymore. I'm back to going as simply just
To enjoy whatever.
yeah. So that's great. Because for a while I was just really just too trying
Like
to
embedded or whatever.
just trying to figure it out. Like, all right, well, how do I downscale that to do what we do, and maybe, all right, well, now, all right, we would need a budget of, all right, well, this is, all right, I got to stop doing these numbers. I got to write some music or something.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, it could be tough. You know, you find out how the sausage is made,
Oh,
and,
man.
and then the magic goes away to some degree. You know, don't know. That's the bitch of it.
I don't think that a lot of people understand that statement. I mean, the way that oh man, because they think it's because I don't know it. Plus, I don't know, man. Maybe because we're older, and I'm maybe this is one of my old man moments where it's like, well, back in my day.
Back in my day.
But we had to go through a little bit more in order to get to or to get in front of label representation back in our day than what has to go on now.
You just couldn't do it, really.
Yeah,
You couldn't really get in front of a label.
not just
You're
off
already
GP.
you're already famous somehow. You're already connected somehow to even do that back in the day.
Yeah,
Now they're just clocking us on social media.
yeah. It's just like, oh, he's got
We're all in front of the labels now.
he's got 3 million followers. Is he signed anybody? No, he's not. We can use that.
I kind of started to like ascend on the front side of the Instagram era, about the middle of the Facebook era, and the end of the MySpace era. That was like where I started to like rise or whatever. And back then it was like you wanted to like get signed, put music out, and then you would like use social media to talk about that.
Right.
Now it's like you have to get famous on social media, and then you get signed. and it's like it's reversed.
Right.
It reversed. You know what I mean? Like social media used to serve the deal. Now it's like social media come first, and maybe you get a deal if your social media is popping. But definitely, if it's not, you definitely don't get a deal.
Well, you'll get
You
you may
know?
not get a deal, but you'll get some sort of sponsorship, or you'll get some sort of you know what I'm saying. It may not be a musical deal, but you'll get some sort of there'll be a deal
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah. Right. Brand deal or something.
Yeah,
It's
some branding or some stuff.
It's just different now, man. Labels used to develop an artist, take an undiscovered talent and invest a bunch of money in them and develop them over a course of years.
Man.
Now they take whoever's hot right now because they went viral and they're cracking on TikTok, and they say, okay, cool. Now that you're already viral, we'll put some records out with you, and then once that's done, once your moment's over, we're done with you. Rather than like we're going to build you into like a strong artist over a course of years.
Yep.
It's just the quick grab for the moment. And so, yeah, who knows if we're gonna have Redmans in the future? You know what I mean? Because we don't have these type of artists that got this long arc investment
Right.
anymore.
Because I tell my nephews all the time, I'm like, dude, you guys are like the end of the artist development age.
Yes.
Because they're like 30, they're between 27 and 34, 35. So I'm like, yeah, you guys are like the end of I said, there's no more A&R for real. I mean, the title might exist, but it's not the same, definitely not the same gig as it was 20 years ago, 30, definitely not 40 years ago. Hell, you might not have heard about some cats forever just because the A&Rs had them doing mixtape circuits.
Right.
You might not have heard about a cat for like 3 or 4 years, and then all of a sudden, boom, here's such and such, and you're like, oh shit, he's new. Nah, he ain't new. The A&R had him out there doing the Northeast and the Southeast rap circuits, tour circuits, just, you know what I'm saying, getting it in out there, developing a following, craft, better in his craft.
Yeah, it's
That's what I appreciate about you, Yubi. You still respect the craft. And
that's the only thing sustains me, I think.
and it's not a
Oh, grazie.
it's not a fabrication with you. You know what I'm saying? It's genuine.
If I didn't have that base, that foundation or whatever, that I probably wouldn't know. I'd just be stumbling through it. You know what I mean? But that's the only thing that guides me. I'm like, okay, well, I know for sure this is the building block. You know what I mean? As long as I got that root, then
Man.
it forms my ability to make the craft or whatever. You know.
Yeah, man. We will always be supporters of yours here on the lawn.
Appreciate that.
You always got a place to come hang out if you want. You know, doors always open to you.
That's love.
We're gonna wrap it up. You got any socials or links or stuff like that you wanna?
They're all right here on the bottom of the screen. Is that how you guys do it?
Unfortunately, no. But
They would be.
I will. They'll be in the. Actually, will be because I'm gonna type them in the info stuff. So yeah. See, you be on top of stuff. I'll be. I'm an uncle. I'm old.
He trying to throw you the alley oop though.
He did. I was Lonzo Ball.
I guess I can say the basic stuff. Just, if somebody heard this, search UBI on the streaming platforms to find my music.
Yep.
I don't know, but it's all different, My shit's not streamlined correctly, but it's the real Ubiquitous on Instagram and Ubiquitous Cess on Facebook. It's kind of a mess. It's Mr. Villioni on Twitter.
Once you find one,
X, I mean.
Yeah, but once you find one, you'll be able to find the rest, and you'll be able to get to what you need to get to. Because trust me, I know. Because I was going through stuff. I was like, damn, I thought I was following. Damn, I was like, hold up. So I went back and I was like, oh, this ain't Mike. This is somebody else. This is somebody posting this Mike. God damn, hold on. Let me follow this guy.
Oh, yeah. I got people that have my screen name and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like
hyphens to it, or you know what I mean.
I'm like, hold up. I thought, because you come up in my people you may know, and I'd be like,
I may.
No, I actually do know this guy. And it's a pleasure to know you. I kind of
all these years.
Man, it's been a long time watching you guys back in the day, battling, watching Smooth battle the General at the in the abandoned building over on 31st and Troost.
Shit. Wow. Back in the day.
Oh, dude, that was so back in the day. I forgot who was DJ. I think it was Highlander DJing in the other room. Because there was a rap battle. There was a battle going on in this room, and then it was like just like a lounge going on in the other room. But it was like late October, early November, so it was kind of cold. It wasn't no heat.
In the building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like a meat locker in that bitch. You see your breath. It'd be like that. Yeah, it would be like, how the hell did we even get in here? Who got the keys to this fucking thing?
Were there keys?
Were there keys even? Or sometimes there'd be like a generator outside the spot, just loud as hell, just running like a lawnmower, like.
Are we supposed to be here?
And it's still cold as fucking there.
Where's the heater?
Right, yeah, ain't no heater today.
Oh man, yeah, shoot, yeah, man. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have you. Appreciate you again, man.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, make sure y'all go check out Yubi's new stuff. Check out his old stuff. Check out all the stuff. Buy that shit.
Stuff and the things.
You know what I'm saying? Merch, all that. It's real out here.
It's real out here. Buy all my shit. So, or just send me money.
Or yeah, that's direct.
So just mainline that shit, baby.
Accept cash donations. Things of value. Send valuable puppy breeds that I could resell. Whatever. Send it all.
Shit. And on that one, appreciate everybody tuned in tonight. if you out there getting ready to go kick it, if you're driving, please don't drink. Catch a ride, Uber, designated driver. Walk if you have to.
Oh, is this live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
We don't know how.
Shit.
If you are smoking tonight, you know what I'm saying, just, slow it down a little bit. Be mindful of the potholes. The actual potholes. There was a couple new ones that I encountered today while I was driving around, and I had to bust a swerve to avoid them. Have a safe weekend. Oh, it's 420 weekend, so be mindful of others. Make sure that your homie got something to smoke on tomorrow. I guess.
Oh, I got some baller weed for you tomorrow.
Oh, fresh. Y'all have